Well, we know that players will often hit a wall at some point, Coach, in the season. When does that happen for coaches?
Yeah, maybe on opening night, Kevin. No, there's so much work that goes into it in the offseason. Opening night is almost a sigh of relief. But that feeling of relief does go away pretty quickly.
And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And now it's time to back up the talk, right? MP needs to deliver the goods if he wants to prove they can compete with all the other elite teams in the league. This is the time to do it.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Then it's Julius Randle. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. It's Beringer in at the 5. Now let's check in with Allie and see what she has for us on MP. Allie, take it away.
Well, here's what MP had to say about facing one of the best teams in the conference. Games like this are bookmarks, he said, potential moments when the big picture unfolds. We want to have our hands raised at the end of these chapters. Guys, back to you.
And the story continues. Hey, thank you for the report. Denver shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to the monster. Murray outside. 6 to shoot. And Beringer pulls it down. Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. DiVincenzo against Murray. Pass to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Beringer.
Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
The monster, no good. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now here's DiVincenzo. D right on him. Pass to Beringer. From the arc. That shot, no good.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
The Timberwolves trail. DiVincenzo with it. Guarded by Murray.
Emphatic finish by Randle. I love when he's forceful around the hoop.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Around halfway through the season, and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. You look at the Timberwolves, holding out a second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And checking out Denver, they have a lot of ground to make up.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
And pushing it up, here's Denver. The monster, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Back to McDaniel. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Outside, Edwards. Pulls up on the elbow. Jokic grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's the monster. Minnesota with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Edwards' shot is good.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
And that one's good. The monster.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
It's Edwards on the wing. It's deflected.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Jokic passes to the monster. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Well, that's where you want to be, getting those easy money looks.
Pass to Berenger. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Randall against Kuminga. McDaniels a screen on Kuminga. Shot clock at 6. Randall kicks to Edwards with the shot.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it goes through once again. Nice hit there from the monster. That's 10 points for the monster.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Edwards with the screen for Randall. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Nuggets leading by 4. The monster passes to Jokic. And again, it goes in for him. Good shot from the monster. The monster's got 12.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Outside Edwards. To stop the run. And it's good off the glass.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true 3-level scorer.
And that one's good. The monster.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much.
Taking 2 shots.
Well, we've seen very few superstars as unselfish as Jokic. He'll play whatever role is necessary for his team to win.
And Stan, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
Here's the monster, coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. Outside Gordon. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Jokic, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Gordon a screen. Here's the monster, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
The monster, and it goes down 2 points. And now a 9-point Nugget lead.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Man passes to Shannon. 1:43 left to play in the first. Here's Man. Connects from 3-point range.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Here's the monster, defended by Man. Here's Brown. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 6. Takes it inside. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another 3 for Minnesota.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
So David Adelman's decided to call it.
Substitution on the floor.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Randall. Trey Mann is out there with Clark. And it's Shannon in at the 3. Here's Shannon. He's got 8. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Clark outside. Tries again. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Maguire. For Denver, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. The monster passes to Murray. Here's the screen. Here's the monster. Crosses over. Pass to Watson. Here's Brown. The Nuggets with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 3. Clark inside. Randall passes to Clark. No good. That would have tied it.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the missed 3 from the monster. Clark, the pass to Maguire. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's the monster. Pass to Watson. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Man with it. His last outing, 16 points for him. Clark right side. Here is Maguire from beyond the arc. Rebound by Murray. Here's the monster. He's got 18. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Now here's Randall. He's covered by Watson. It's Randall with the drive. And against the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Strong finish by Randall. He's really worked on his upper body over his career.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. GA, you hear about 3 level scores. But is it just 3 levels?
That's a great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range. And there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Offensive rebound. Jokic doing the job inside.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And he makes that one. Edwards got the lead, back up to 2 now for Minnesota.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The monster. A 3-pointer, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 6 from 3-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Edwards can't hit.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Here's the monster. 18 points for him. Picked by Kuminga. Here's the monster. Takes it off the glass. The monster's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Pass to DiVincenzo. McDaniels kicks to Randall. No good from outside.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Outside, Kuminga. It's good from long range. And now a 3-point Nugget lead.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. And now Jokic pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, he moves like he's in slow motion, but Jokic is lethal in transition.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And Simmons, he's checked in for Denver. Minnesota also with the sub. Shannon's checked in. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, the monster in that last game against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He ended up with 44 points, and it was fun watching him get after it on the glass as well as on defense. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And Denver has possession, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Simmons left side, pass to the monster. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. There's Kuminga. Nice defense from McDaniel. Timberwolves trail. Edwards with the screen for McDaniel. Out to Edwards. Pass to Shannon. Inside. Another shot. And scoring with the play inside is McDaniel.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Here's the monster. Edwards with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Watson, he's checked in for Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Nuggets have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. Good on the second free throw. 58 seconds left now here in the second. McDaniels outside. Back to Edwards. A 3-ball for 3. Edwards nails it.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take
the monster. Rebound, Minnesota. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
And so here's Denver. After Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer. And Kuminga throws it down.
And I love when these wings get rewarded for the dirty work in that 2-man game. Kuminga getting his.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. They lead by 4. Pass to Shannon. To the middle. Here's Beringer. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists tonight. And that concludes the first half. Minnesota on top. They finish off the second quarter on a 15-5 run. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena.
The dunk contest and the three-point contest are the only things missing from my resume. Now I regret not doing them.
I would actually pick.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Timberwolves.
Putting this through.
And that's a halftime wrap.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from the monster.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The monster out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Drawther in at the 3 spot. That's the groove that David Adelman's going out there with to start the second half. Edwards, no good. The Nuggets trail by 9. Here's the monster. Sinks the 3-pointer. The monster's got 24.
Nice awareness there from Jokic to find his teammate for the score. His basketball IQ is off the chart.
Here's Beringer. Jokic defending.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Timberwolves leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Perringer.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Nifty move. The monster. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Down low. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Great tee that time from the monster. Pass to Strother. Here's the monster. Edwards defending. The monster, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success. Don't even try to defend that. What a move, Julius Randle.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Randle. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. DiVincenzo with the screen for Randle. They get it back to the left side wing. Good defense by Jokic. Stolen. And then Randle slams it in.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randle got a lot of both.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here's the monster. They need this. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 18. Pass to DiVincenzo. This one for 3. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from the monster.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Oh, here's Edwards. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break. Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
Now, here's DiVincenzo after the miss from the monster. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. For Murray. Edwards, no good. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank. Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Minnesota leading by 4. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you guys.
Hasn't bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. The monster, no good. Minnesota shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there.
He has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's the monster. He's got 34. Lays it up and banks it in. The monster's got 36.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And Minnesota has possession. It's a 5-point game. Edwards passes to McDaniels. And Randall. It's stolen by Kuminga. It's stolen by Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. The Monster. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Here's the Monster. He's got 36. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, Aaron Gordon able to use all his athleticism on that.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside Edwards. Looking to get it going. Taking it in, Anthony Edwards.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic with the screen on Edwards. Here's the Monster. And they recover it. Gordon with a screen on Edwards. The Monster passes to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, it's little things like that. Getting the offensive board and converting, that's what has elevated Aaron Gordon's game.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 20. Mr. Randall. Over Jokic. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Gordon. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now just a 1-point Minnesota lead. McDaniels outside. On the wing, man. He's covered by Murray. Man with it. Murray on him. Man gets the bucket. Man's got 5 now.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Here's the Monster. Inside, 4 on the shot clock. And the basket by Gordon.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A different look for Denver. I like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Well, I think about throwing something new at it. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
Gordon with a screen on it. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
Minnesota in the lead. And so in the game for the Timberwolves. They've got Trey Mann. Julius Randle is out there with Barry. Then there's Edwards. And it's Shannon in at the small forward. Here's the Monster. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 7th assist in the game. Right side, Edwards. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Jokic.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And good! There's another.
Oh, another extraordinary effort from him. But we've come to expect this now.
Yeah, he's now tied for the 5th most 40-point games over a single season. Setting expectations extremely high. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
And the basket by Gordon.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the 4th quarter. Really getting it done. Here's Barry. Pass to Shannon. Here's Barry. Here's Edwards. That one, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Here's the monster. They get it again. Watson's shot is off.
Defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Here's Shannon. Here's Randall. Basket good. Randall's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Jokic a screen. The monster passes to Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Here's the monster. Pass to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's the monster, and he drives in, and the shot goes in. The monster's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Edwards with the screen for DiVincenzo. Randall from outside. Strother grabs the miss. Denver's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Stolen by McDaniel. Outside, Edwards. Cranes the three-pointer. Edwards got 9 points now in just the second half. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Jokic is such an intelligent player. He'll bait guys into a foul, whether it's with the pump fake or something else.
So 1 for 2 that time at the strike.
Well, they tied it up, but that was a good chance to pull in front. Boy, he's really turned it around since the break. In a bit of a rhythm now.
Denver's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now Jokic. For 3. Rebounded by Randall. Launches it. Jokic pulls it down. Picked away. DiVincenzo. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Wow, that was a big make from DiVincenzo.
Now Jokic. Dives for it. Stolen by McDaniel. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Oh, the power on that Pruden.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Crane from outside.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
1:53 left to play here in the fourth. The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's the monster. On the shot clock. Jokic with the screen on it. And here's Jokic. And it's blocked. Randall left side. Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Here's the monster. Edwards defending. Jokic sets the screen from Murray.
Daniels just leaping into the air for that dunk.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Second team foul.
DiVincenzo against Murray. Here's Edwards. Lots of room, and he drains the J.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Murray, the three is off. Now here's Edwards. And stolen by Murray. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. So long, everyone.